time is more valuable than money. You can get more money, but you cannot get more time. Time is your most precious asset. Once it's gone, you can't get it back. Yet so many of us waste it, letting hours slip by on things that don't matter. Imagine what you could accomplish if you took control of every minute, every hour, and used it with purpose. This isn't just about getting more done, it's about shaping a life of meaning, progress, and success. The steps are simple but powerful. First, you must value your time like the treasure it is. Then, focus on priorities that move you closer to your goals, cutting out distractions that steal your attention. You'll need to act with urgency and stay organized, harnessing lists and structure to keep yourself on course. Along the way, learning to say no and resisting procrastination will keep your energy on what truly counts. Ultimately, visualize yourself in control of your time, succeeding at each task with purpose and focus. With these steps, you'll not only master time, you'll master life. Value your time, treat it as irreplaceable. How many of you feel like you're busy all day, yet nothing really changes? You go through the motions, checking emails, scrolling on your phone, chatting with coworkers, running errands, responding to every little request, but by the end of the day, what's different? Did you move one step closer to the life you want? Or did you just spend another day spinning your wheels? Ask yourself honestly. This, my friends, is a trap. And let me tell you, it's the kind of trap that will eat up your entire life if you're not careful. The world is full of distractions, and if you don't make a choice to guard your time, those distractions will steal it from you without you even noticing. A few minutes wasted here and there quickly turn into hours. Hours turn into days, days turn into years. Before you know it, you're looking back at a life that feels like it just slipped away. And when you do, you're left wondering, what did I actually do with all that time? That's the reality for so many people who spend their lives just getting by, just staying busy. They live in a cycle of doing, without actually progressing. Let me give it to you straight. Time is more valuable than money. You can always make more money. You can invest it, earn it, spend it, save it, lose it, and earn it again. But time, once it's gone, it's gone. You don't get a second shot. You don't get a refund. If you waste it, that time is lost forever. Look at the people who are living the lives you want, the people achieving, progressing, doing things that matter. I guarantee you, they don't let time slip away from them. They guard their time like it's gold because they know it is. They aren't wasting it on things that don't matter. And they aren't letting distractions steal their dreams. That's why they're ahead. That's why they're winning. Not because they have more hours than the rest of us, but because they understand the value of every single minute. So here's a challenge for you. Tomorrow, I want you to track your entire day from start to finish. Write down everything you do. If you scroll through your phone for 5 minutes, write it down. If you get caught up in a pointless conversation, write it down. If you handle someone else's problems that aren't even yours, write it down. At the end of the day, look at that list and ask yourself, how much of this was time well spent? How much of this actually mattered? And here's where you have to be ruthless. Cut out what doesn't matter. Get rid of things that are stealing your time without giving you anything back. Cut out the distractions, the excuses, the small, petty tasks that won't move you forward. Start taking control of your time every single day. Start choosing to spend it on things that make you better, stronger, wiser, closer to your goals. Because if you don't start now, there will come a day when you'll look back and realize you spent your whole life just staying busy. You'll wonder why you let the most valuable thing you have, your time, just slip through your fingers. You'll wish you had guarded it, used it wisely, and not let it drift away. So guard it. Make every minute count. Use your time like it's the most precious thing you own, because it is. And when you do, you'll start to see how powerful time can be when you use it right. When you make it work for you, not against you, every hour you spend will start moving you closer to the life you want. Don't wait. Don't waste another second. Start now, because there's no going back. Make today the day you decide to take control of your time and make it count. The future you want is waiting. Grab hold of your time and go after it. Prioritize, focus on tasks that bring the most impact. Let me ask you something. How many of you have spent days, months, even years just going through the motions, doing what feels comfortable? Hanging out, watching TV, doing things you enjoy? Sure, it feels good in the moment. But has it ever gotten you closer to where you want to be? Most people live their lives choosing comfort over progress, and let me tell you, that choice is the reason so many people stay stuck, never reaching their potential, never making the impact they dream of. It's easy to pick what's comfortable. It's easy to spend time on things that don't challenge you. It's easy to coast along with friends, relax, or put off the hard things for tomorrow, but every day you choose comfort, you're pushing your dreams further and further away. And there will come a day, if you're not careful, when you realize all those easy choices have turned into a life full of regrets and missed opportunities. Here's my quote for you. We must all suffer one of two pains, the pain of discipline or the pain of regret. The difference is discipline weighs ounces, while regret weighs tons. If you want to reach new heights, if you want to become the best version of yourself, it's time to choose discipline. Discipline is about doing what needs to be done, even when it's uncomfortable, even when it's not fun. It's about getting up early to work on your goals, even when everyone else is still sleeping. It's about saying no to distractions, even when they call to you. It's about showing up, giving your best, and doing the hard things today so you can have the life you want tomorrow. So here's my act. Quickly develop a sense of urgency. Let's talk about something that's going to hit you hard: procrastination. How many of you have put off something important for later? How many times have you told yourself, I'll get to it tomorrow, or I'll do it next week? We all do it. It's natural to avoid the hard things, the tasks that make us uncomfortable, the things that require real effort. But here's the harsh truth: procrastination is the thief of time. Every time you delay something, you steal time from your future. You think you're getting away with it, but all you're doing is digging yourself into a hole. And let me tell you, that hole gets deeper the longer you wait. You don't have to be great to start, but you have to start to be great. Procrastination is a killer. It keeps you stuck in the same place. It gives you excuses. It tricks you into believing you'll have more time later. But here's the reality: later never comes. Later always turns into tomorrow, and tomorrow turns into another day of regret. So you end up with nothing but wasted time and dreams that never get off the ground. So here's the tough love: you have to act now. Don't wait. Don't sit around thinking about it. Start today. You don't need to be perfect to begin. You don't need all the answers. You just need to take one step in the right direction. Start working, even if it's just a small task. The key is to get going and build momentum. Here's what I want you to do: identify one thing you've been putting off, the thing that's been sitting on your list forever, and take action today. It doesn't matter how small the step is. Just do it. The next time you feel that urge to procrastinate, remind yourself that every second you wait is a second you can't get back. And instead of letting that opportunity slip away, grab it. Take control of it. And here's the powerful truth about procrastination: once you break the habit and start taking action, even on the hard things, you'll notice a shift. You'll feel more confident. You'll get momentum. And that momentum will carry you to bigger and bigger victories. Stop waiting for the right time. The time is now. The more you delay, the more you fall behind. Take charge today or risk a future full of regret. Your future self will thank you for taking action, but only if you stop procrastinating and start moving. Start now. Right now. Organize, use lists to stay on track. Let me hit you with something that I know will challenge you. Don't let fear control you. Fear is a silent killer of dreams. It paralyzes people, keeps them stuck, and convinces them that they can't do something or that they're not good enough. Fear will tell you to play small, to stay in your comfort zone and never take risks. But here's the cold, hard truth: if you let fear hold you back, you will never achieve anything meaningful in your life. Here's a quote for you to remember: the only thing standing between you and your goal is the story you keep telling yourself. Fear doesn't have to stop you. It's all in your mind. Fear is a story you tell yourself over and over again. You tell yourself, "I'm not ready, I'll fail, I don't have what it takes," but that's just your fear speaking, and if you keep listening to it, you're going to end up wasting your life waiting for a perfect moment that will never come. You have to break that story. You have to push past your fear and take action, even when it's uncomfortable. Let me tell you, every successful person you admire, every person who's achieved great things, has faced fear. They didn't just sit back and wait for fear to disappear. No. They took action in spite of the fear. The difference between successful people and the ones who fail is simple. Successful people don't let fear stop them. They use fear as fuel to move forward. So here's my advice: start small. Start with something that scares you just a little. Do it anyway. Maybe it's having a difficult conversation. Maybe it's making that first sales call. Maybe it's stepping up and asking for what you deserve. Whatever it is, do it. When you do, you'll realize that fear isn't as powerful as you thought. You'll realize that fear is just a feeling, and you don't have to let your feelings control you. Every time you face fear and take action anyway, you build courage, you build confidence. And guess what happens next? Fear starts to shrink. It has less power over you. The more you do this, the more you start to see opportunities instead of obstacles. Fear will always be there. It never goes away completely. But you don't have to let it run your life. Use it. Embrace it. And do it anyway. Because on the other side of fear, that's where the growth happens. That's where success happens. So stop letting fear control you and start taking action today, right now. Your future self will thank you for it. Avoid distractions. Concentrate on what truly matters. Stop making excuses. Excuses are the silent killers of success. They are the reason you haven't achieved everything you want in life. Excuses are why you're still stuck. You blame everything else: the economy, your circumstances, your past. You say, "I don't have the time," or "I don't have the money," but let me tell you, everyone has problems. Everyone has challenges. But successful people don't sit around complaining about them. They find a way. Here's a quote you should write down and live by: excuses are the nails used to build a house of failure. Excuses keep you weak. They keep you comfortable in your failure. When you make excuses, you're telling yourself that you don't have control over your own life, that your situation is more powerful than your efforts. And that's a lie. You're giving away your power. You have control. You have the power to choose your response, to choose what you focus on, and to choose to take action despite the obstacles in your way. You need to hear this: excuses don't get you anywhere. They're just little traps you set for yourself. They hold you back. They make you feel like you don't have to act. But you do. If you want to succeed, if you want to change your life, you need to stop hiding behind excuses. Here's my advice: own it. Own your life. Own your mistakes. Own your failures. Don't blame your circumstances. When you take full responsibility for where you are, that's when the magic happens. That's when you start taking real action. When you stop blaming others. The power is in your hands to create change. You need to stop saying, "I can't," and start saying, "How can I stop making excuses like I'm too tired or I'm too busy?" If you want something badly enough, you will find the time. You will find the time. You will find the energy. The question is, how bad do you want it? Because the people who succeed, the people who break through, they never sit back and say, "Oh, I can't do it." They find a way. Here's your challenge: the next time you find yourself about to make an excuse, catch yourself, stop. Ask yourself, is this really true? And then find a solution. Find a way to make it happen. Take full responsibility for your actions, for your life, and for your results. Let's get something straight. If you keep making excuses, you'll keep getting the same results. If you're tired of where you are, if you're frustrated with your life, it's time to stop blaming others. It's time to stop making excuses. Take responsibility, take action, and make things happen. You control your destiny. If you want to change, if you want to grow, if you want to be successful, you have to stop making excuses right now, today. The clock is ticking, and time is the one thing you can't get back. Make the most of it, or keep making excuses and wonder why nothing changes. The choice is yours. Say no, cut out low priority tasks. Listen up, because this is a lesson you need to hear. Stop wasting time on things that don't matter. Your time is the most precious thing you have. And if you don't respect it, it will slip away from you before you even realize it. You'll wake up one day and wonder where all the years went. And I'll tell you right now, there's no way to get that time back. The time you enjoy wasting is not wasted time. But let me be clear, there's a huge difference between enjoying something that truly brings value and wasting time on distractions. You know what I'm talking about. Endless scrolling on your phone. Watching TV shows you don't care about. Talking about nonsense for hours. Hanging out with people who drain your energy and don't add any value to your life. That's what I mean by wasting time. Here's the reality: if you spend your time on things that don't move you closer to your goals, you're throwing away your future. You might feel comfortable right now, but all you're doing is digging a hole for yourself. People who waste time on things that don't matter end up with nothing. And guess what? They don't even realize it until it's too late. Now, I know what some of you might be thinking, but Jim, I deserve a break. I deserve to relax, and I'm not saying you shouldn't relax. You absolutely should. But there's a difference between taking a break to recharge. Don't procrastinate, tackle tasks immediately. All right, listen to me now, because I'm about to drop some truth. You will never achieve success if you don't take action. Dreams are just dreams until you get up and start doing something about them. You can have all the ideas, all the plans, But if you sit there and wait for the perfect moment, you'll be waiting forever. And guess what? While you're waiting, the world is moving ahead, Doc. Here's a quote that should hit you in the gut. The road to success is paved with action. If you don't take action, nothing happens. You stay exactly where you are. And the longer you wait, the harder it gets to start. You start telling yourself that it's too late, that you missed your chance, that you're not good enough. But I'm telling you, those are just excuses. Everyone has doubts. Everyone has fears. The difference between the successful and the unsuccessful is simple. The successful take action despite those doubts and fears. The unsuccessful stay paralyzed by them. You need to understand this. Nothing happens until you act. You can talk about your dreams all day. You can plan, you can hope. But unless you take that first step, you're just spinning your wheels. The most successful people don't sit around waiting for permission. They get up, make moves, and keep pushing forward even when they don't feel ready. Here's my advice for you. Take action. Now. Don't wait for the stars to align. Don't wait for the perfect time. That time will never come. It's never going to be convenient. So start now wherever you are with whatever you have. Don't worry about making mistakes. Don't worry about failing. The only real failure is when you don't take action at all. When you wake up tomorrow, ask yourself, what can I do today to move closer to my goal, and then go do it. Even if it's just one small step, take it. Because over time, those small steps will add up to something big. Here's the bottom line. If you want something in life, if you really want to achieve your dreams, you have to get up and make it happen. Don't let your fear, your doubts, or your comfort zone hold you back. Take action even when you don't feel like it. Because action is the only thing that will turn your dreams into reality. Let me tell you, you can think about it, you can talk about it, but nothing will change unless you act on it. Don't just be someone who wishes for success. Be someone who works for it. Start taking action today, right now. The longer you wait, the further you'll be from your goals. So stop waiting and start doing. Visualize success. Picture yourself managing time effectively. Listen closely, because this next lesson is crucial. Stop making excuses. You are where you are in life because of the choices you've made. If you want to change your life, you need to stop blaming others or your circumstances and start taking responsibility for your own actions. Excuses are the enemy of progress. Excuses are the nails used to build a house of failure. Let me make this clear. Excuses won't get you anywhere. When you make excuses, you give away your power. You're saying, I can't do it because of this or because of that. But the truth is, everyone has problems. Everyone faces challenges. The successful people are the ones who refuse to make excuses. They take ownership of their lives and their choices. If you want to get ahead in life, you need to take full responsibility for your actions. When something goes wrong, instead of blaming someone else, look in the mirror. What could you have done differently? What can you do better next time? It's time to stop playing the victim and start playing the hero in your own life story. Here's my advice to you on it. When something doesn't work out, don't make excuses. Don't say, I was too tired or it's too hard. Instead, say, I'll do whatever it takes to make it work. On your mistakes. Learn from them and move forward. Stop waiting for things to get easier, because life doesn't get easier, you get stronger. Here's the reality. Excuses are holding you back from reaching your potential. They keep you stuck. They keep you small. The moment you stop making excuses and take full responsibility for your life is the moment you take control of your future. So starting today, stop making excuses. Stop blaming your job, your family, your past, or your circumstances. The only thing standing between you and your success is you. Take responsibility, take action, and start making things happen. The only thing that can stop you is your own excuses. Remember this, excuses will always be there, but opportunities won't. Seize every opportunity you can and make the most of the time you have. Stop hiding behind excuses and start living your best life. Take control and never look back. Remember, how you spend your time shapes who you become. Every choice, every priority, and every moment you dedicate toward your goals builds the life you want. Time is your partner in success, but only if you treat it with respect and intention. As you go forward, keep these lessons close. Value your time. Act with urgency and focus on what truly matters. Don't let distractions or excuses steal your energy or delay your dreams. Instead, picture yourself at your best, fully in control, taking decisive steps toward your goals each day. So from here on out, make a promise to yourself. Treat every day as a chance to grow, achieve, and move forward. Master your time,